When equity partners leave private practice law firms, they need a new purpose, a new strategy to achieve that purpose, and a plan to execute the strategy. And all of this is easier said than done. Usually they say they're seeking a new equity partner role, or they want to launch a portfolio career. And a common challenge for me is getting them to believe that they have unexploited talents or underexploited talent. Because when I say this at the start of my programs, they look at me as if I'm a bit crazy, because they, after all, feel they are at the top of their profession, at least as lawyers, if not as business developers. And so what hidden talents could they possibly have not already mastered and have not emerged during very testing careers at law? But later they learn the answer to this question, that there's more to them than meets the eye, than indeed they thought themselves, just indeed like the rest of us. But lawyers are trained to believe that they are different to the rest of us, and indeed they are. We need them to be different. But this doesn't help them when it comes to their own career management. Make some of them blind to themselves, to their own hidden talent and issues, to others, and to the world of business to some extent. Some therefore can become a bit disconnected, and my job is to help connect them. And they need, when they are leaving law firms, they need a good exit in terms of the atmosphere, the tone of it, and so on. They need a new purpose, a new strategy, and a plan to achieve that purpose. And their law firms need a smooth and sometimes rapid process. They need to protect their own reputation internally and externally. And of course, they're keen on ensuring good future relationships with the departing partner. And the key to a successful exit and transition is to understand the unique personality of the partner. And the important questions are: where are they now and why? Where should they go now that they're leaving? Not where are they going, and how can they get there? Maslow was right. Abraham Maslow said, we need to figure out what we can be, not just what we're good at. And I use my own model to help uncover for them a new purpose, a new strategy, and the behaviors to achieve that. And often new behaviors are required. And together we write a purpose, strategy, and behavior plan. And then I help them to implement that plan. They need management and advice on their message to the market. So what's happened? What are we telling the market? They need progress, not just activity. They can easily fill their diaries with meetings and get nowhere very fast. Most of all, they must learn how to sell themselves in a very unfamiliar context. And usually they're not good at this because they rarely, if ever, have had to sell in this way, or at least for many years. I teach them how to sell again, and how to network to intermediaries who can deliver feedback and leads. And without this feedback, they're flying blind, and they must know what the market thinks of them. This is tricky because often the market won't tell them what they really think of them. I have to find this out for them through back channels, as it were. It's crucial that they know and confront what the market feels is wrong, in inverted commas, with them, as much as what it sees as is right and is valuable and talented about them. They also need someone to hold up a mirror, as it were, to them, bounce ideas and assess portfolio opportunities, which are very difficult to find, even in not-for-profit situations, not-for-profit sector, and very difficult in the for-profit sector. But that's easing a bit recently. They need support in managing key relationships, and especially managing their own morale. And this is easier said than done, as I said at the outset. And the issues are rarely about money. They're about self-worth, about self-belief, and all of these lawyers invariably have very strong sense of self-belief, but at times of inflection and transition, their sense of self-worth and self-belief can be shaken. But above all, they need a new purpose.